walk you through the overall numbers as far as COVID is concerned on your screens right now. There you go. The active cases figure. This is not even an upward curve. This is almost a perpendicular surge that we're seeing in this country. 14,71,877 as of 15th of April. Active cases. Just take a look at the number of deaths right here. The figure is rising. The graph is upwards. 1,73,123. Recovery rates has been quite stellar. In fact, this should give some hope. Recovery rate also an upward curve. 1,24,29,564 recoveries. Let's get you an encapsulation. And the figure that you need to focus on is the active number of cases in the country. Maharashtra remains to be the worst impacted state. It's day one of the lockdown 2.0 in Maharashtra. Entire state has been put under strict curfew for the next 15 days. Public transport, grocery shops, ATMs, petrol pumps, home delivery of food is allowed. Places of worship, malls, cinemas, salons, beaches, schools, colleges are shut. The state has reported 58,952 new cases in 24 hours. With this surge, active cases in the state has breached the 600,000 mark or 6 lakh mark. It has reported 278 deaths in just one day. That is the entire state of Maharashtra. Mumbai has reported a big surge in COVID tally. Mumbai has reported 9,925 new cases and 54 deaths in 24 hours itself. My colleague Mustafa is bringing us a ground report. Take a look.
Break the chain restrictions have been implemented from today all over Maharashtra. We are at this point of time present in Dadar market area. Though the essential services like vegetables have been allowed, but it is the responsibility of the shopkeepers and the people who are buying from the market to maintain the COVID protocols, which clearly is flouted at Dadar market this morning. There has been still 59,000 cases in Maharashtra yesterday in a day, and there were about 270 deaths. Mumbai has reported 9,900 cases with 54 deaths. So the cases are rising. The cases have doubled in 2 weeks in Maharashtra. Active cases on March 27th was just 3 lakhs and now it's 6 lakhs. So restrictions have been implemented. They are not been enforced on people given that the COVID situation has been there for a year. But it's the people who have to cooperate with the government and other agencies so that this situation can be brought under control. The restrictions have been put in, but moral responsibility will also on the people to implement these restrictions. With camera person Mangesh Ambre, Mustafa Sheikh for India Today.
Let's get you the details as far as the Maharashtra lockdown 2.0 is concerned. First up, the public transport, giving you a clarification. Earlier it was not allowed. Now it is allowed if you fall under essential services. So if you're living in Maharashtra, it's an important point that you need to note. As far as street vendors are concerned, not allowed earlier, but now takeaway has been allowed. Perhaps this has been done to protect livelihoods, but you can't stand there and eat. E-commerce, earlier it was not allowed. Now it is allowed for essential goods and services. So that's a much needed respite for people falling in essential services and for people who require these essential services. Marriage ceremonies earlier was not allowed. There's a big bone of contention here, allowed with 25 people only. Questions arising on whether this should be permitted or not. With COVID cases rising exponentially, it's not just the hospitals that are overburdened. The testing facilities are also battling to cope. Here's a glimpse of how the situation is getting worse by the day.
As each day passes, the situation in Mumbai is only turning grimmer. Hospitals are bursting at the seams with patients, but there is another vital cog in the health system that has been stretched beyond limits. Labs are battling to cope with the numbers of test samples that are coming in. The RT-PCR test results are taking 2 to 3 days. Some labs have even stopped the sample collection. India Today's Mustafa Sheikh posed as a patient and called a sample collection center in Andheri East. And this is the response that he got.
टेस्ट कराना था सर, घर पे आके कर सकते हैं आप लोग? जंबो दर्शन के पास रहते हैं सर, अंधेरी ईस्ट।
टेस्ट कौन सा है?
आरटीपीसीआर टेस्ट
आर्टिफिशियल सर बंद है।
बंद मतलब सर?
रिपोर्ट बहुत डिले हो रहा है सर। संडे का सैंपल यहाँ से गया है।
हाँ, अरे
संडे को
बाप,
गया था।
संडे का सैंपल अभी गया है आप?
संडे को कलेक्ट किया हुआ सैंपल मंडे को दोपहर को गया, अभी तक रिपोर्ट नहीं। तो हम लोग पेशेंट मुझे जवाब नहीं दे पा रहे, सामने से कोई फोन नहीं उठा रहा है।
Testing centers say they are facing shortage of PPE kits and even testing kits.
ये पहले हमको फ्री मिलता था, आज इसकी मार्केट वैल्यू 50 रुपीज है पर किट। हमको खरीदना पड़ रहा है, जबकि ये लैब वाले हमको खुद देते थे। आज हमको लेना पड़ रहा है। मुझे कलेक्शन करने का था आज न्यूज चैनल में जाके, तो कल से मैं पीपीटी किट का नहीं कुछ जुगाड़ बंदोबस्त हो नहीं पाया, तो आज कैंसिल हो गया वो अपन।
Several testing centers are giving priority to symptomatic and comorbid patients.
क्योंकि नंबर ऑफ पेशेंट्स बढ़ेंगे तो हमारी जो काम करने की कैपेसिटी है वो हिसाब से डिले होगा ही। तो भी उसमें से भी हम जिसको अर्जेंसी है, फिर जो प्रेग्नेंट है, प्री सर्जिकल है, और ट्रैवल के लिए जिसको अर्जेंट जाने, स्टूडेंट्स है, वो सबको हम प्रायोरिटी देके उनके रिपोर्ट आज की तारीख में 24 घंटे में दे रहे हैं।
Due to increase in cases, there is an increase of people getting tested, due to which the results of RT-PCR test has been delayed to 2 to 3 days, sometimes more. Due to this, the symptomatic patients are suffering. They are not getting admissions in the hospitals for treatment, and this is increasing the load on the laboratories to give out test results as soon as possible.
The situation is the same in Delhi NCR. Long queues were seen at Delhi government-run hospitals for COVID-19 testing. Private labs reported a huge backlog of samples.
बट RT-PCR में टेस्टिंग करने में थोड़ा टाइम लगता है, 4 से 6 घंटे लगते हैं प्रोसेसिंग में। और इस समय चूंकि बिकॉज लोड इतना बढ़ गया लैब्स पे, नंबर ऑफ लैब्स हैं, बट लोड बढ़ने की वजह से टेस्टिंग की रिपोर्ट डिले हो रही है। तो कहीं ना कहीं टाइट जो है टर्न अराउंड टाइम है रिपोर्टिंग का वो बढ़ गया है। ये पहले जो हमें सेम डे रिपोर्ट मिल जाती थी, अब 2 से 3 दिन भी लग सकते हैं।
Anxious patients were even getting into fights over the delay in getting test results.
केवल 2 काउंटर चल रहे हैं और यहाँ पे ये पूरे स्टाफ आधे हैं और जो भी एक्सपर्ट जो फीडिंग करने वाले हैं वो भी एक उंगली से टाइपिंग कर रहे हैं आज के 2021 में।
Outside the Lohia Institute in Lucknow, restive crowds were seen outside the testing center.
कारण काउंटर का नहीं है, ये लोग सेटिंग करके अंदर रखे हैं, बंडल का बंडल आ रहा है। यहाँ पे हम 3-4 घंटे से लोग खड़े हैं लेकिन सुनवाई नहीं हो रही। बोलने के बाद से मैंने अभी हेल्पलाइन में नंबर कर किया, पीआरओ को भी कॉल किया था। सेटिंग करके रखे हैं, स्टाफ की क्या कमी है? वो पैसा लेकर के बाहर से ला करके पर्ची डाल रहा है।
The situation in Lucknow aggravated after several microbiologists and staffers at 2 hospitals tested positive, leading to the shutdown of BSL-2 machines for 48 hours.
हम लोग लखनऊ में पर डे 25 से 27,000 टेस्ट कर रहे हैं जो पॉजिटिव पेशेंट के कॉन्टैक्ट्स हैं। एक तो LCPGI लैब थी और एक बलरामपुर हॉस्पिटल में जो लैब थी, वहाँ पर हमारे डॉक्टर्स, माइक्रोबायोलॉजिस्ट और लैब टेक्नीशियंस जो हैं वो संक्रमित हो गए। उस वजह से उस लैब को जो है वो कुछ दिन के लिए जो है वो बंद रखा गया है। लेकिन जहाँ पर जो भी पॉजिटिव केस है, उनके जो कॉन्टैक्ट्स हैं, उनकी टेस्टिंग जो है जैसे पहले होती रही है वैसे ही अभी भी हो रही है। आम जनता में एक भय व्याप्त है, हल्का सा बुखार हुआ तो वो खट एक रिक्वेस्ट डालती है कि हमारे पूरे परिवार का टेस्ट करा दिया जाए।
The numbers are alarming in UP. In last 24 hours, 18,000 cases have reported yesterday, and now with this whole pandemic converting in the second wave, it is expected that more cases will come. Certainly, that's a big concern for the government. In Lucknow, with cameraman Sanjay Singh, Abhishek Mishra for India Today.
COVID vaccination in Maharashtra, that is our top focus. Let's get you a few numbers for you to get a better perspective on what is going on. The total doses stand at 43.01 lakh. The beneficiaries per day for this vaccination, which is the average number of beneficiaries per day, is 1.65 lakh. And 91 days is the time given to vaccinate people who are above 45 age group. So that's the bracket we're talking about. 78 days left to vaccinate the remaining, and these are the figures that we're getting for COVID vaccination in Maharashtra. Take a look now. 21.5 lakh already vaccinated. We are talking about 45 to 59 age group, and a total of 1.51 crore people. 1.29 crore yet to be vaccinated in Maharashtra, and Maharashtra is the worst impacted as far as COVID is concerned in the entire country. Big breaking news coming in. To increase the bed capacity for COVID patients in Mumbai, the BMC has converted Jaslok Hospital at Pedder Road, which is a private hospital, to a dedicated COVID facility. All non-COVID patients from Jaslok Hospital are going to be shifted from the hospital to another one. Additional 250 COVID beds will be added in Jaslok Hospital. Further, 1,500 additional beds will be added to Nesco Jumbo COVID facility in 7 days. And if I'm not mistaken, that is in Mumbai suburbs. So in South Bombay, you've got Jaslok, and the Jumbo COVID facility, if I'm not mistaken, is in BKC. We'll confirm that in just about a minute. In addition to this, 30 more ICU beds are being added to Seven Hills Hospital today. The BMC has named Intercontinental, which is a big hotel at Marine Drive, the Trident Hotel at the BKC, not the one at Nariman Point, as a step-down facility. Patients who need to be under observation are going to be shifted to these hotels, which are turning into COVID facilities. This is a move coming in from the BMC. This will help vacant hospital beds. Those patients who do not require ICU and oxygen are going to be shifted here. Questions still arising on what about the ones who require ventilators. I believe there are no ventilators in Mumbai at the moment. Beds with ventilators are running out, but this is a step in the right direction. The BMC has increased the bed capacity for the COVID patients. Let's hope for the best. There is a big COVID explosion in national capital Delhi. The national capital has recorded 17,282 cases in 24 hours, making it the worst impacted city in the country. The positivity rate in the capital is 15.92%, while there were 104 deaths. In view of the huge case surge, Chief Minister Kejriwal will meet Lieutenant Governor at 11 a.m. to discuss the ongoing COVID situation in the capital. Kejriwal will hold another meeting at 12 p.m. that is going to be attended by Delhi Health Minister and Chief Secretary. And to curb the cases, night curfew is already in place since last week, but there are no restrictions in daytime, so perhaps a decision on that will be taken today. Let's now listen into what Kejriwal had recently said on the possibility of a lockdown in Delhi.
लेकिन अगर केसेस मान लीजिए कल को बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ जाते हैं, बहुत तेज़ी से बढ़ जाते हैं और हमारे यहाँ बेड नहीं बचते, हमारे यहाँ ऑक्सीजन सिलेंडर नहीं बचते, आईसीयू नहीं बचते, तो हो सकता है फिर हमें इसको स्लो करने के लिए थोड़े दिन के लिए लॉकडाउन लगाना पड़े ताकि हम अपनी हेल्थ फैसिलिटीज को और ज़्यादा तेजी से एक्सपेंड कर सकें.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.